What's cracking, Jack? You are in the jungle. 2 Monday Night Football games for Monday, October 13th. And some people don't like the double dip for Monday night games, but I do, because I always love more opportunities to make money. Let's talk about how to do that right here, right now. Greetings, everybody. Welcome back to the show. And if you're joining us for the first time, welcome to the jungle. We're going to break down the Bills and the Falcons, and the Bears and Commanders, come up with a bet for both games. And I'm going to leave for you 2 links in the comments section. The first link is to my $5 favorite play of the day. And for just $5 and no further obligation, you get my best bet of the day for Monday Night Football. Text to your phone. Spoiler alert. Now, I did bet both the plays that are in this video, but my favorite bet of the day isn't listed in the video. The second link has become a Jungle member. And for as little as 55 cents a day, you can become a Jungle member. Become part of the fastest growing sports betting movement in the Western Hemisphere. What do you get if you're a member? Well, I'm glad you asked. You get my full betting card. Text to your phone every single morning. I cap MLB, NFL, NBA, college basketball, and college football. NBA is right around the corner. Last year, we clobbered the NBA. Lots of plus money hits. We were up 49.9 units. You also get access to our members-only Discord and a direct line to me if you'd like me to opine on any other bet that you're considering placing. We have a free weekly trial. Take it for a test spin and see if it's for you. Today's video is brought to you by Outlier.bet, the top name in sports betting research, and by Red Lobster, the only seafood restaurant in North America to have more left-handed forks than right-handed forks, taking care of our southpaw customers. First game up is the Bills at the Falcons. Buffalo is minus 4.5. Now, the Bills are coming off of an upset win at home against the Patriots, and you really have to question the public perceived superiority of this team. Josh Allen is undoubtedly one of the best, if not the best player in the NFL. But look at the wins that the Bills have had this season. They beat the Jets. They beat the Dolphins in a close game. They beat the Saints. Came down to the fourth quarter. And I'm not a should-have guy or should-not-have guy, but the stars aligned for them in that win against the Ravens, in which they were dominated the entire game. There are genuine concerns, in my opinion, for the Bills in this game. Defensively, the Falcons are a much better team. Buffalo can't stop the run. They haven't been able to for 5-6 years. They're 5th worst defensively against the run, allowing 145.6 yards per game on the ground. The Falcons have one of the best running games in the NFL. They're 6th. They run for 136.5 yards a game. One of the reasons that we were successful last week and made money and taking the Patriots over the Bills, and I hope that you tailed, is because the Bills' offense is predicated upon using the run to set up the pass, and New England fit that bill defensively to a key. The Atlanta Falcons statistically have the best defense in the NFL. They're number 1 in the league, Atlanta is, in yards allowed per game, allowing just 244 yards a game. The Falcons are coming off of a bye, extra rest time, extra prep time. They're coming off of their best game of the year, in which they beat the Commanders outright and had 440 yards of offense in that game. The public is heavy on the Bills because the public thinks, the Bills can't lose 2 in a row. But I don't think the Bills are the powerhouse that they're perceived as publicly and in the media. And I say that as someone who lives 10 miles down the road from the Bills Stadium. Again, look at the wins they've had. Only blowout win was against the Jets, and that win against the Ravens doesn't look as good as it did initially. They were dominated, but the Ravens are kind of a dumpster fire. The Falcons are a quality team, a playoff caliber team. They're at home, off a bye, and off their best performance of the season. The spot is perfect for the Falcons, betting-wise, to at least cover the spread of 4.5. I think Atlanta's a live dog here, but if someone's giving you the points, you take them. Let's take the Falcons plus the 4.5. I want to talk to you for a second about sportsbooks, and I partnered up with mybookie.ag, and they have a great deal for Jungle viewers. Open up a new account at mybookie.ag using promo code Silverback, and your first bet is guaranteed up to $500. What that means is make your first bet, and if it doesn't miss, they'll refund it up to $500. Mybookie.ag is one of the best and most reputable offshore sports betting books that there is. Bet on everything that you're accustomed to betting on. Player props, spreads, lines, money, everything that there is. Competitive lines. MyBookie.ag, promo code Silverback. You've got nothing to lose and literally everything to gain. Second game up is Chicago at Washington. The Bears are plus 5.5. And I'm not going to tickle your balls here, all right? I'm not going to tickle your balls. We're going right to the over 49.5 total for the game. I like what I'm seeing from Caleb Williams and the Bears offense. They're coming off a bye with the extra prep time. You know I like that. In his last 3 games, Caleb Williams has a passer rating of 102, one of the top in the NFL. 717 passing yards in those 3 games and 7 touchdowns. Chicago has scored 77 points in their last 3 games, and they're going against the Washington team that's 9th worst in the NFL in yards allowed. The Commanders have scored the 3rd most points in the NFL their last 3 games, 95 behind only Detroit and Dallas. They're going up against the Bears defense that allows 29.3 points a game, 4th most, and 380 yards a game. The Bears allow 5th most in the NFL. I don't think either one of these teams will be able to stop each other. Washington scoring 26.8 a game, giving up 21. Chicago scoring 25.3, giving up 29.3. I think Washington is the better team and probably win this game, but though both these defenses are bad and both offenses can sling it. We're going over the total of 49.5 in Washington. Chicago, let's have a day, Jungle Nation. Take me up on my $5 favorite play of the day. You won't regret it. And I'll see you next time with a little more money in your pocket.